Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is eerily reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of course.
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels of skill and technique and imagination are just textbook, and sometimes off the scale. He won't back down in a challenge either.
Maldini attempts a clearance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Roberto Baggio. Now, can they get him away?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Rui Costa. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Baggio. He's on it, can he get away? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Bergkamp. Spread out to the left. Bergkamp. That is a brilliant interception. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Delivers with whip. Defending of the desperate variety.
Oh, great feat, that.
Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that should get the job done. Gets his head on it! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Bellingham. Now it's Eto'o.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's well spotted. Robertson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And the shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Robertson.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Eto'o. This looks promising. And this is Roberto Baggio. Real chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And we'd like to inform you now
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Good ball, good take. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Drogba. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Tries to play it through. Dembele's delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Oh, what has happened here? And a goal kick. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's got away. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Roberto Baggio is wide and looking to get onto this. Defending was strong and firm. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Seedorf. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Bergkamp. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Drogba. Roberto Baggio.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, good ball. Shoots! He scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So is this the start of a comeback? Roberto Baggio, and he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? He's through here. He's picked his shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Baggio. Tries to pass it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Robertson. Always onto this. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. And they can counter here. Roberto Baggio. And this is Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, it's not getting there. Bergkamp.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Baggio tries looking up for options on the left. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Out to the left it goes. O'Shea. Seedorf. Toure goes steaming forward. Looking to play him in. Corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool get their 4th corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. He's in a great position here. Look at the space here. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well for his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Searching pass he's played there. Just the keeper to beat. He's having a shot! It's in! Deep into injury time! And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Volunteers for each block.
Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's a performance you can't really complain about, both in terms of inspiration and industry. It was a hard-working win, but when necessary, they were able to call upon that creativity and the ability to dig in.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Back in once more. In once more.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they could break here. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Alexander-Arnold charging forward down that flank. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's full on! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Yaya Toure. Robertson. And he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! He's scored! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Plays the ball back. Cannavaro. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And this is... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. Can he get onto this? Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Robertson. Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cannavaro gets it away. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Now Yaya Touré knocks it out wide. Cross into the box. Chance! Goal! Into the lead once more. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 added minutes has
Forlan.
been indicated.
And the shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
Just a quick
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Is now in operation for your
Terrific
safety.
half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Paris Saint-Germain kick off the second half. And he was quick to react. Robertson. Yaya Touré. Touré puts his foot on the... And Yaya Touré! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dixon. Turns back here, probably the best option. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Ronaldinho. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played.
It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rijkaard.
Liverpool needing a change of fortune here.
That's Cannavaro.
And it's Owen. Threads one in. Forlan. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. That looks a good cross. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rijkaard.
David Villa. Owen. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Cannavaro wins the duel this time.
Rijkaard.
Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's forced to go back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bellingham. Here's... Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Roberto Carlos closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Paris ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. There will be a throw-in. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mbappe, and it's Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's come loose. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Owen. And this is Forlan. Foot in. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Rijkaard cuts it out. And that is out of play. And here's Drogba. Rijkaard. And he's had a hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team...
Oh, terrible pass. Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Dixon. Back to the keeper it goes. Ball is over the line. Cannavaro. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. And it's been given away. He is great chance! No mistake! Deep into injury time! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that will be it. Liverpool played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Security staff for each block.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out. Oh,
He's one-on-one! Shot a goal! And one more try! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Drogba. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a sharp pass. Back into the middle. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's a lovely, delicate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they're quick to press. Conte. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Knocks it into space. Dembele. Adams getting this one clear. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, well measured. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Kukçu. Foot in. And the pass is intercepted. Conte. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. In with the challenge. And here's Drogba.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Conte. Xabi Alonso. Now that's well seen too. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. It's a threatening ball. Drogba! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
No, that's been intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now it's Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hangs in across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yaya Toure. And here's the chance to counter. That's a throw. Cannavaro.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's played through for him. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Here's a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Played out towards the right wing. Played it again. Keeper's dealt with that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Played in by... Big header!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period,
Security
perhaps.
staff for each block. Please
And we are
report
up
the
to the
staff
break.
immediately.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's through here. Rijkaard. Adams calmly anticipates. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he plays one through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Mbappe. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Liverpool have their second corner now. Punched away. Van Dijk. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll... And he shoots! Worth a try, but not this time.
Yaya Toure really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Conte aims beyond the defence. Tonali is wide and looking to get onto this. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Always onto this. He's away. Tries a shot! Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Cannavaro. Now Yaya Toure, played back in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool have their third corner. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And it's Bellingham. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Kukçu, just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it out wide. Makaleli. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one, and we'll see.
Decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Conte. And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe goes for a shot! Robertson clears it away. The final 5 minutes. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Drogba. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now the delivery.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just eases him off the ball. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Makaleli. Now it's Tonali. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Kukçu. Gets to show off his quick feet. And that's that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick announcement.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Around this stadium.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such...
Donadoni! Oh, that wasn't far away. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold, and he whips in across. Cleared without complication. Yaya Toure. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! And the ball's come loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. That's really well cleared. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Van Dijk. And here's Drogba. And it's Robertson. Liverpool looking to pass their way through.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's an excellent interception. Opts for safety. That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Going face-to-face with his great rival. So it is still 0-0. And this is Drogba. Look at the space here. Real chance! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 21 minutes is number 15.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Picks up, shot and goal! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Drogba. And it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. And this is Dembele. It's a good-looking delivery. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Del Piero. And the through ball. Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come loose. And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, super ball! Looking for the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. And no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Donadoni! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
There
Robertson,
will be 1 minute
and
at
that's
a time.
well seen too. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further.
And if
I'd
you
always
do
be
have a
inclined
chance
to go
today,
for
please take some
the
time
latter,
out to give
go
your
for a
support
third,
to our better
especially
stadium
with a
fund.
full half of football still to play.
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now it's Rooney, looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Now it's Rooney. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Drogba. Nicely spread. Donadoni. That ball looks a good one. He might be in here. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. And this is Del Piero. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Manchester United have their second corner now. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Big chance! Oh, it's there! The second half sparks straight into life. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an...
And the shot! And he's following up! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Can he latch on to this? Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! Yes, it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that will surely go down. He's got tall. He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Rashford gets into a good position. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Well, what about it? Liverpool certainly weren't expecting this. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure aims beyond the defence. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Ball driven towards the far post. It's Dembele! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 14, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field,
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Mbappe. Number 15,
Liverpool
Kukucu.
finding their passes. Rooney. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's quick to get it clear again.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Yaya Toure! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Yaya Toure fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold, who's wide and looking to get onto this. Referee's given a throw. Cannavaro swung over. Mbappe. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Adams makes the interception. Bellingham, and this is Drogba. Drogba! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now it's Rooney. Played out to the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Dembele picks it up out wide. Del Piero is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Del Piero. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And here's Drogba. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pirlo. Now it's Shevchenko. But it's Thuram. Davids. Dembele. And Alexander-Arnold. And this is Drogba. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And it's Messi. In with the challenge.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Drogba. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Goes for a shot! Pirlo. Now it's Shevchenko. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pirlo. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Drogba might just make this. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Drogba, good chance here! Loose ball now, and oh, what has happened here? Plays it in low. Van Dijk clears it away. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Messi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Serbia looking to pass their way through. Messi. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Van Dijk proves too strong. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Clipped into space. In towards the back stick. Yaya Toure. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. This is Dembele. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Liverpool presented with a golden opportunity here. This to go one up. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Quick reminder today.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Liverpool carrying a 1-goal lead. Knocks it out wide. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he lines up a cross. Oh, smashing header! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Serbia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And that's gone loose. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Tries to pass it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander has a shot! In he goes again! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 11, Kylian Mbappe.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Kylian Mbappe.
And this is Shevchenko. Engages and forces him off the ball. Toure goes speedy. Yaya Toure! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Nicked it back promptly. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. "60 minutes played. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Great vision. Now it's Bellingham. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Davids. Back into the middle. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's had a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now there's a fine ball. Xavi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Xavi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Good read, needed to be. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Bale. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Alexander-Arnold. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus.
This is actually quite a courageous move.
Shoots! So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Drogba voted man of the match.